Welcome to today's lesson. My name is teacher Tr.Simon Peter. I'm going to take you through English, and basically today we're going to look at adverbs. Now, before we go to the main discussion of today, I'd first of all like to remind you a little bit on adverbs. So, in primary 4, you learned about adverbs and you defined it. Yes. You defined adverbs as words that help in modifying verbs. So under adverbs, you looked at the different types of adverbs. Different types of what? Of adverbs. Where you looked at things like adverbs of manner. You had adverbs of manner. If I'm to give examples, this type of adverbs, they majorly answer the question of how. Then two, you looked at adverbs of place. Adverbs of place, they majorly answer the question of where. Yes? Good. So then you looked at adverbs of time. Adverbs of time. These ones, they majorly answer the question of when. When. Then you looked at adverbs of frequency. Frequency. They normally answer the question of how often something happens. Yes, they answer the question of how often. Then we also have adverbs. We have adverbs of degree. Adverbs of degree. To what extent? To what extent something happened? To what extent something happened? Then we also have other types of adverbs. So basically, those are the different types of adverbs you looked at. Then you went further to look at formation of what? You went further to look at formation of adverbs. Yes, you did that. If I can give examples here, where maybe just a few examples, because this is not what we are going to look at today, where maybe polite changes to politely. Then maybe where smart becomes smartly. Where maybe quick becomes quickly. So these ones this side are adverbs, meanwhile these ones are adjectives. Then you went further and you looked at comparison of what? Of adverbs. Leave alone comparison of adjectives, but comparison of adverbs. Then you went further to look at the what? You went further to look at the order of adverbs. So today we are not looking at all this. We are going to look at order of adverbs. We are going to look at order of adverbs. So you'll find that sometimes that part is disturbing But as a candidate, you must have the idea on how to arrange different adverbs if more than one is given in a sentence. You might find that we are not talking about order of adjectives. No, we are talking about order of adverbs. So let's have this. When there is more than one adverb, when there is more than one adverb in a sentence, what happens? Describing a verb, they usually follow this order. What is the order? Since we looked at the different types of adverbs, adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, adverbs of time, adverbs of frequency, adverbs of duration, and many others. So, we are now saying that when there is more than one adverb in a sentence describing a verb, they usually follow this order. What is the order? The first order they follow here is adverbs of manner come first. Adverbs of manner comes first. What are the examples of adverbs of manner? They describe how something happens: quickly, smartly, fast, slowly, and many others. Those are examples of adverbs of manner. Then 2, we have adverbs of place coming second. Adverbs of place coming second. The how comes first. How comes first. Then where comes second. Yes. Then 3, we have adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency. Those ones come next. What are the examples of adverbs of frequency? Let me give examples here. We have each morning, or each afternoon, or each evening. Then we have always. We have often, not often, but often. Then we have usually. We have rarely, etc. These are examples of adverbs of frequency. The next adverb that comes is adverbs of time. Adverbs of time comes in. Examples of adverbs of time we can give here is today. You can have today. You can have yesterday. Tomorrow. We can have now. We can have last week. Last year, and many others. So these are examples of adverbs of time. Then the last one that comes is adverbs of purpose. The last one that comes is adverbs of purpose. If you don't want to call them adverbs of purpose, you can call them adverbs of reason. Examples of adverbs of reason are why something is done. Yes? Maybe you can say, she passed in division 1 because of. So the word because of becomes an adverb of purpose or reason. Next, maybe a next example we can give here is Doreen went to the dairy in order to buy milk. So in order becomes an adverb of purpose or reason. So you will need to know that when we are dealing with the order of adverbs, the first adverb that comes is adverbs of manner, or an adverb of manner. How something is done. Yes, quickly, slowly, smartly, like that. Then the second one that follows is adverbs of place, where something happened, outside, inside, at home, in the market, and many others. Then we have adverbs of frequency coming next. Yes? What are the examples of adverbs of frequency? We have each, morning, always, often, usually, rarely, and many others. Then we have adverbs of time, today, yesterday, tomorrow. That's the next. So the next one that comes is the adverbs of purpose, why something is done. So let us look at examples here. In case a sentence has been given and you want to arrange them. Let's have the first example. Example number 1. Peter runs outside. Peter runs outside. He runs quickly. Yes. He runs every morning. He runs every morning. Can you read that sentence, everybody? Peter runs outside. He runs quickly. He runs every morning. So in this sentence, you are going to be told to rewrite the sentence correctly. So in this sentence here, we have different types of adverbs. The first one here is outside. Which type of adverb is that? Outside. Yes. Then the next one is quickly. Which type of adverb is that? And then we have every morning. Which type of adverb is that? Yes. So now you come here and say, I want to arrange these adverbs in order. We said manner comes first, followed by place, followed by frequency, yes, followed by time, and lastly, purpose. Okay? Yes. So, we have manner coming first, we have place, we have frequency, we have time, and purpose. Let us identify these adverbs. So we have outside. Which type of adverb is that? That is adverb of place. So you come and put here outside. Correct. Then you move quickly. How? This one is answering the question. How does Peter run? He runs quickly. So quickly becomes an adverb of manner. So we bring our quickly there. We put there quickly. Next, we runs every morning. This is frequency. How often does he do it? Every morning, okay? So this becomes every morning. Yes? So having done that, you have now arranged those adverbs in their order. So you come and say, your answer is Peter runs how quickly? Peter runs quickly. Don't put a comma. Where? Place. Outside. Outside. How often does he run? Every morning. Yes. So in so doing that, you have arranged your adverbs in their order. Quickly is an adverb of manner. Outside is an adverb of place. Every morning is an adverb of frequency. So if the sentence has been given like this, Peter runs outside, he runs quickly, he runs every morning. The correct answer is Peter runs quickly outside every morning. Correct. So let us look at number 2. Number 2 is saying, Mom walks every morning. Every morning. Let's have evening. Let's have evening. Mom walks every evening. She walks. She walks hurriedly. Be careful with the spelling of hurriedly. Then she walks. She walks after work. She walks after work. Then she walks home. She walks home. So the sentence is, Mom walks every evening. She walks hurriedly. She walks after work. She walks home. There are different adverbs here. The first one here is every evening. Then there is hurriedly. Then there is after work. Then we have home. Now, we need to arrange these adverbs in their correct positions. Okay? Good. So, every evening is frequency. Okay? Every evening is frequency. So you put it here. Every evening. Yes? So then we have hurriedly. How does she work? That is manner. Hurriedly. Yes? Correct. Then after work. That one is the time. After work. After work. Yes? Then we have home. That is place. We put it here. Okay? So what is the correct order? The correct order is hurriedly is an adverb of manner. Home is an adverb of place. Every evening, that is the frequency. How often does she move home every evening? Then the time is after work. So the correct order is Mom walks hurriedly. Mom walks hurriedly. Where? Home. How often? Every evening. Every evening. What time? After work. After work. Okay? I said when you're arranging these adverbs, don't put the commas. Mom walks hurriedly. How does she walk? Hurriedly. Where? Home. When? Every evening. Then after work. Okay? So that is the correct order. So let's look at another example. Another example. Number 3. Example 3. The congregation prayed. The congregation prayed in the church. In the church. Okay? Yes, they prayed last Sunday. They prayed last Sunday. They prayed last Sunday. Yes, they prayed very hard. They prayed very hard. Yes, the congregation prayed in the church. They prayed last Sunday. They prayed very hard. We can add something also there if you want. Okay, so let's identify the adverbs in the church. That is place. Last Sunday, there is time. Very hard, that is how, the main part of it. So we come here and we put our formula for finding the order of adverbs. So we say manner comes first, place next, frequency, time, and purpose. Yes. The congregation prayed in the church. Where? In the church. So in the church becomes place. In the church becomes what? Place. They prayed last Sunday. Last Sunday becomes the time. Last Sunday. Last Sunday becomes the what? The time. And then very hard becomes the manner. Very hard. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer therefore becomes the congregation prayed. How did they pray? Very hard. Very hard. Where were they? In the church. In the church. When did they pray? Last Sunday. Last what? Sunday. So when you do that, it means you have arranged those adverbs in their correct order. Okay? Yes. Let us look at second last example. Let's look at second last example. It says, the prefect spoke. The prefect spoke yesterday. The prefect spoke yesterday. She spoke at the parade. She spoke at the parade. At the parade. Yes. Good. She spoke carefully. She spoke carefully. Yes. Hoping you're already identifying the adverbs. She spoke twice. She spoke twice. Yes. So now we have to identify our adverbs. The prefect spoke yesterday. You must know which type of adverb is that. That is time. She spoke at the parade. At the parade. Which type of adverb is that? Adverb of place. She spoke carefully. Which type of adverb is that? An adverb of manner. How? Then she spoke twice. Which type of adverb is that? That is adverbs of frequency. So you come and arrange them. You arrange them in their correct order. Okay? Make sure you arrange them in their correct order. So what comes first? Manner comes first, followed by place, followed by frequency. Yes? Followed by time, and lastly, purpose comes in. So, the prefect spoke yesterday. Yesterday is an adverb of time, so you put it yesterday. Yes? Then she spoke at the parade, becomes an adverb of place. At the parade, an adverb of place. Then she spoke carefully. How? Manner. Carefully. Yes? Then we have twice, becomes frequency. Twice. So what is the correct order? The correct order of our sentence here is the prefect spoke carefully at the parade twice yesterday. So you come and write your correct answer here. You say, the prefect spoke how? Carefully. Carefully. Where? At the parade. At the parade. How many times? Twice. When? Yesterday. Okay? Put your full stop there. So let's have the last example here. That is number 5 for today. We can say the couple, you know what a couple means? A group of two things or two people. Yes, but in this context, they are using marriage as a ceremony. So a couple means, in this context, is a man and a woman. The couple moved to the reception hall. The couple moved to the reception hall. Okay? Yes. They moved gently. They moved gently. They moved gently. Yes. They moved after the church ceremony. They moved after the church ceremony. Okay? After the church ceremony. The couple moved to the reception hall. Yes, we have the reception hall. Which type of adverb is that? You must identify. How did they move? Gently. Yes, they moved gently. When did they move? After the church ceremony. So if you hear me asking those questions, how did they move? Just know that is manner. When did they move? Just know that is time. And where did they move? Just know that is place. So the reception hall becomes our place. The reception hall becomes our place. How did they move? Gently. They moved gently. Okay? What time did they move? They moved after, that's the time after the church ceremony. Okay? After the church what? Ceremony. After the church ceremony. Yes. So what is the correct order here? The correct order becomes the couple moved gently to the reception hall after the church ceremony. That becomes our correct order. The couple moved. How did they move? Gently. Gently. Where? In the reception, to the reception hall. To the reception hall. When? After the church. After the church ceremony. After the church what? Ceremony. So, when you answer like that, it means you have arranged these adverbs in their correct positions. Once again, we said that when we are ordering adverbs or putting them in their correct order, we make sure that we follow the formula of adverbs of manner coming first, adverbs of place following, adverbs of frequency comes next, time follows, and lastly, the purpose comes next. So that has been our lesson of today on order of adverbs, not order of adjectives. Don't confuse order of adjectives with the order of adverbs. So I thank you very much for listening. We meet. Bye.